going on, Beard Bro viewers, subscribers, lovers, and haters? Before we get started, you know the drill. Like the video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. We really do appreciate it. It does go a long way and does help the channel grow. Um, you know how we do. We do sports specifically on Mondays podcast, so we'll probably be somewhere in that realm. What else? I guess let's just make a few announcements. If you guys aren't aware, starting New Year's Day, January 1st, will be our season finale for the Fucked Up show. We got basically Christmas edition and then the finale, and then we'll probably take quite a bit of a break. We'll figure it out what we're going to do. Food reviews, probably going to be the same. Podcast, we're probably going to change it up. So stay tuned for that. Also, what else? I'm trying to think of something. There's something else I wanted to talk about. Oh, snap.
What?
This lens thingy. I guess, thank God I have it, huh?
Oh, it's the crack.
Cracked.
Scratched.
No, that's a crack. It's cracked on the very right side.
Oh, right here.
Yeah. Sorry, guys. My phone cover for my my camera lens is cracked, but I guess that's why you have them, huh? Trying to think. Let's just start off with some basic news. Shout out Kuzma. I think he signed like a 4-year extension with the Lakers. Not sure the specifics. I think it was like a little over $100 million for the contract. Don't know the guarantees, but I know he was one of the guys on kind of the chopping block for like trade rumors. Potentially not a main piece for the future, I would say. Not just so much the era of LeBron James, but more of like further down. I guess it is for the LeBron James era.
Yeah, for now.
Because for now. So
I'm a big Kuzma fan, so
he
I like him.
he's up and down for me.
Yeah, he's not a star.
He's
but
not.
he'll give you the role plays. He'll give you
Yeah.
good points.
So we'll see what comes of it. Not thrilled. Not anything really other than congrats to that guy. Also, congrats Des Bryant.
Oh yeah.
He caught his first touchdown in what they said was like over 1,000 days. It had been since he was a Dallas Cowboy since 2017. So he caught his first touchdown today.
11 yards.
11 yards. I don't know what his complete stats were, but nonetheless, that doesn't even matter. I'm glad that he decided to come back because let's be honest, Des, you're kind of being a bitch because you didn't get to play against Dallas a few weeks ago, crying on Twitter.
I think that's why he was sad, huh?
Yeah, like he could say what he wants. Like he was trying to say, oh, it's not about Dallas. It's just about one thing after another. And trust me, if anybody understands that, I do. But at the same time, it's like, bro, you're over here crying about quitting and retirement.
Yeah, he had one catch, 11 yards, and a touchdown.
So you didn't do shit, but fantasy-wise. But, I mean, like I said, congrats to Des Bryant. I'm happy to say that he finally has gotten over that hump, I guess you could say.
Yeah, because he had a fucked up situation when he went to New Orleans, tore his Achilles, and then I thought it was done for him. I thought he was out. I thought he was going to be gone. Not really that big of a story.
I mean, it's just cool to put it out there. People, I know he's just a former Cowboy.
It's just like Kuzma information.
Kind of. On some crazy news, the punter for the Colts, his name's Rigoberto Sanchez. 2 weeks ago, he had a cancerous tumor removed. Not specifically sure where it was at or whatever, but he's the punter for the Indianapolis Colts. He returned today, and it was like a big moment because there was a moment when he stepped in to punt, and he went and punted and everything, you know. I'm assuming is good to go. So congratulations, Rigoberto Javiani Sanchez.
Yeah.
Not sure. He's 26 years old. And so I'm glad to hear that, man. Hopefully, from here on out, things are going to be better for you and your family, because I seen there were some people in the stands taking pictures, wearing your jersey and stuff. So congrats, my dude.
Yeah, it's cool to see him and Blankenship next to each other. It's cool. Those two guys are high class punter and kicker. Shout out to Rigoberto Sanchez. Yeah, I seen that too. I was like, damn, that's crazy. He's a savage.
Yeah.
He's ready for it.
It's pretty crazy to hear something like that. So there's some good news there. I do want to talk about, okay, so Ryan Tannehill started as a wide receiver at Texas A&M.
Excuse
and
me?
Then, yeah.
What? Really?
Yes. And he made the switch, I think, his junior year to quarterback.
Okay.
And then he obviously was drafted fairly high, too. I think he was a first-round draft pick and stuff, but he was like the third or fourth quarterback off the board or something.
Huh.
And the Dolphins obviously took him. And then now he signed with Tennessee. He went to Tennessee for a couple of picks or whatever. He got traded. And now he's been the starter since week 7 of 2019. Since then, as of today, if you count today's game that they won, he is 17-7 with an AFC Championship appearance last year in the playoffs, with also the fact that he signed a 4-year, $118 million with like $63 million guarantee. I just want to say, from my end, I never have trusted him, but congrats, dude. It looks like the Titans knew what they seen in you. It sounds like a great investment on their end. So just shout out Ryan Tannehill, man. He's making things happen over there in Tennessee.
Yeah, he got drafted 8th in that 2012 draft.
I'm pretty sure there was 2 guys ahead of him, right?
I didn't even look.
What draft was it? 2008?
12.
12? I think Vince Young. Nah, Vince Young was in my day, right? No, I think it was Vince Young. And probably Matt Leinart. I think went ahead of him.
Let's see. You had Andrew Luck, Robert Griffin, Trent Richardson, Matt Khalil, Justin Blackman, Morris Claiborne, Mark Barron, and Ryan Tannehill.
So 2 quarterbacks and then him. I knew he was
That's
in
a
the
pretty good class. You got Luke Kuechly, Stephon. Shout out to Stephon. Not
He's
shout
the
out.
only one playing in that first round, I would assume. That's like quarterback-wise. No, like I said, I didn't think he was that good in Miami. Maybe it was the coaching. I think it was the coaching, because clearly now that he has different coaches, it's a different outcome, man. Like, this guy he's stepping up when it matters, and he's got a team rolling into the playoffs with like a potential Super Bowl run. He was there last year, and
It seems kind of dangerous.
I mean, their defense is weak, very weak, I think, but you never know once you get to the playoffs. So I just wanted to shout him out. I seen it a little bit earlier about him and his whole situation. So congrats to him.
Fuck, he did work too. Only missed 6 completions today.
Yeah, he had like 3 touchdowns. He had 1 rushing or 2 rushing.
2 rushing touchdowns.
Yeah.
So off, low key.
Yeah. So shout out Ryan Tannehill. There was a few things.
Somebody want to check real quick. Where's he at?
There's some other stuff going on as far as what else? Other sports. Oh, shout out Tiger Woods and his son.
Oh yeah.
They played in like a little tournament this weekend. His son kind of stole the limelight, and I mean, he looks like a prodigy of Tiger Woods. So I mean, he's only like, I think
12.
they said 12 or 11 or something. He's
super
young, so I don't know. I guess just keep an eye out for him maybe in the years to come, and maybe he'll be badass.
Yeah, it was pretty cool to watch. I watched a little bit of it. It was pretty fun to watch. Today they were both wearing red and black, so it was kind of fun to watch. All Tiger in the red and black, and then his son wearing red and black was pretty sick.
Yeah, that's pretty dope. What else? Oh, they did announce the Final Four for the NCAA college football bracket. I mean,
I don't think it's right.
I don't think there's a right way. That's the thing. You don't put okay. So the Final Four was Alabama 1, Clemson 2, Ohio State 3, which I would even flip those two, but I guess it doesn't matter because they'll end up playing each other anyways. And then they moved Notre Dame, which just got beat by Clemson, pretty bad this past Saturday. They moved to 4 and they kept them in, and I think this was the big fear was. Like, what was going to happen if one of these top 4 ended up losing late in the season? But this is my understanding. And this is why I think it's important for colleges to understand this, too, moving forward. I think that they made it a thing where it's a little bit more forgiving if you play teams, like, out of your conference that are net worthy. Mm-hmm. So, like, if Alabama would play, like, Michigan, and I doubt they would lose, but if Alabama lost to Michigan and Michigan ends up being, like, the Big Ten champion or even going to the Big Ten championship, then it's like, well, we can't fault them too much for losing to a good team.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
It's like college basketball. They all play the good team like Kentucky plays. And
yeah, like North Carolina just played Kentucky this weekend, so you don't fault either team for losing, really.
Not really.
But that's basically what it is I think they're encouraging schools to start playing outside of conference competition.
Yeah, they should put like a big league fucking league together and then let the littler leagues play. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, obviously, Central was not going to be fucking Alabama. Is that who that was? Central?
Coastal Central. Yeah. Or Central Coastal.
They weren't going to be Alabama. But
they weren't going to beat them.
But if you put Alabama and USC and Ohio State playing each other's like all the time, like year-round.
I guess it's just – okay, so I heard, too, that they're considering – like, it's inevitable. It might happen this summer, and if not this summer, by next summer for sure, like 2022, I think, that they're looking to expand the playoffs. They're looking to expand it to probably 8 teams for sure. And it's just – but I think it's just going to be like one of those things like 3-4 SEC teams. Mm-hmm. Like, you're going to get a Bama, you're going to get a Florida, you're going to get a Texas A&M. Like, those teams would have made it right now. That's 3 SEC teams. Then you're going to get maybe like a Cincinnati might squeak in, but they're going to be like an 8 seed.
I think it'll make it more interesting because a lot of people want to go to Bama because they're going to win a national championship. Now, if you put 8 teams, you get a little bit wider variety of people wanting to go to Texas Tech or Texas A&M. Like, oh, we got a chance. We could be an 8 seed. Fuck it, we could be 8 seed and beat Bama.
Yeah, so this is the big issue that I think that they're having because of the expansion thing is because typically around this time, they're not having games due to finals. And so that's why I was always curious because there's always a gap in between, like, the end of the season to the, like, bowl games and stuff. And it's just so the team's players can actually go and do their final stuff.
Yeah. I don't know. I think Bama should win it, but we might see a Trevor Lawrence, like, take over.
I think it's gonna be inevitably Clemson versus Alabama.
I think so too.
I don't think Ohio State has enough, and Notre Dame is just not that.
If
good.
Notre Dame couldn't keep a game with Clemson, they're definitely not.
But I don't know. I just felt like it was a time.
You think they had a bad week, Notre Dame? So when's that? When they play? Like those 4
next
teams?
Week.
So next Saturday.
Like
whatever.
next. No. I keep thinking like some reason we're in the week of Christmas, but
not the week of 2021.
Yeah, like so the week of New Year's, that I think Saturday or I think the day of New Year's is when those games happen.
Oh, so the first
I think Friday that Friday of New Year's they'll play.
Oh, okay.
So
then they'll play probably like the next Monday. They usually play
probably the next Monday after that, yeah.
So not the Monday that like coming on that.
So
week,
the week after New Year's
so
would
like
be
the 10th or whatever it was.
Probably something like that, yeah. So yeah, I don't know.
I don't want Bama to win. Clemson, please.
That's I guess the thing is it's like you said, it's tough because none of these guys want to go to any of these other schools, but then you also offer like I think it's like 80 something scholarships each school. I think they should lower that to like I think it's like 83 or something. You should lower it to like 70. And then that means there's like because I was listening to Colin Cowherd and he says that these guys like Alabama and shit, they recruit like a running back from wherever the fuck just to take him away from one of the other schools. Mm-hmm. You know, he may not play till his sophomore, junior year, but as long as, you know, Clemson or Trojans or Ohio State didn't get him, you know, they're winning. Yeah. And I feel like, you know, I think it's you got to make that change or something. You got to do something because, bro, I'm tired. Like, it doesn't interest me anymore. At first it did, and will I watch it? Like, somewhat, but I'm just not interested. Like, there's not a team in there right now. Like, if Cincinnati made it, would that make me interested? No. Like, I don't think Cincinnati had a chance.
Nah, I don't think anybody besides Clemson, because you obviously have the best player in the nation.
Right. The only thing is, like, and I don't like having two. I don't like I said about Texas A&M losing to Alabama already. That's why I didn't want A&M in. Mm-hmm. They already lost to Bama, and if they got in, they were going to play Bama number 1 first game. And then now you have Clemson that already beat Notre Dame, and Notre Dame already beat Clemson. But I guess being a little recent bias, Clemson played them just the other day, and they beat their ass. So I feel like why are you going to put a team in that already lost to another team that's in the playoff?
Yeah, I don't think they should have got. They should have just put somebody else in. They should have put whoever.
But there's nobody really because they had Florida didn't even drop. They went to 7. They dropped 1 spot.
Yeah, I wouldn't have put them. I wouldn't obviously.
It would have had to have been Cincinnati, or you would have dug deep and said Oklahoma.
That wouldn't have been too bad. They're not. I don't think they could beat Bama either. I mean, maybe.
I don't think they could beat Bama, to be honest. They're not that good.
It'd be cool to see Cincinnati, though.
It would have. I just thought this was the chance of opportunity to go and change it up.
Yeah, get some
new, get it deeper playoff.
Everybody else is doing it. We got 7 teams in each conference for football, like NFL.
But they were doing that anyways. Like, that's not a COVID thing. That's a real thing.
I thought that was
and next year, they're going to add another game to the season.
Oh, yeah.
So there's going to be 18 weeks, 17 games now.
That's what's up.
So that'll be happening next year in NFL, but I don't know. I'm not too happy about the college playoff. Like, I'm just not. Like, you know, it doesn't intrigue me like it once did at the beginning. I guess because there's just.
You got a powerhouse, and then they're like the Yankees. They basically.
But I would like to see more teams because, like, there was a bracket that had like 16 teams, and it's a quarter of what the college basketball does. Mm-hmm. You know, it's an extra, 12 teams.
Yeah, playoff with only 14 is kind of whack. It's kind of gay.
It's like, imagine, even if you did 12 teams and you gave your top 4 that you consider are the better 4, like right now, say you had Alabama, Clemson, Notre Dame, and Ohio State. They're the 4 buys. Okay, you give them each a bye. And then you have 8 teams on the outside. So you would have got an A&M, a Florida, a Cincy, a Coastal, probably an Oklahoma, Who else was up there that I'm trying to think of right now? It don't matter. But those teams would have had to each play each other. The 8 teams would have played each other, and then those teams would have had to come in and play one of these powerhouse, like the top 4, and then it would have broke down to like more games and a little bit more competitive. You know?
Yeah, 'cause what if Coastal's whatever the fuck their names are?
They would have probably played like A&M.
Yeah, what if they beat A&M and they were going to Bama?
Or Cincinnati would have probably played like
Florida or some shit.
No, like Oklahoma.
Imagine they beat Oklahoma. That'd be fucking lit.
Yeah.
I mean, Rich would be pissed, but
yeah, but fuck Rich.
So,
but yeah, that's basically what would have happened. Is those are the teams that would have played each other. Florida would have probably played potentially the Trojans, but then you might put in Oregon maybe because they won the Pac-12. I don't know. That's where it get controversial because they already had 2 losses plus they only played 6 games. So then it's like I don't know. I don't think they're worthy. You probably had to go undefeated. Yeah. So it would have made more interesting. I think 12 teams would be cool because then you still have your top 4 teams that you think should win it.
Yeah.
And because 16. Everybody has to play that first round. And imagine Alabama loses to like a Coastal. They're like, insane. Oh, shit, they just lost to Coastal. And so.
All right, Cam Akers, don't fucking score, you little bitch.
I need him to score.
No, you don't.
Yeah, who else has them? Billy does? I need him to score, dog. I'm sorry.
No.
Anyways, so let's just jump into the NFL, I guess, because college is just, I think it's over. I'm just over college right now. Oh my gosh.
What?
He threw a touchdown.
Yay.
But that helps me against you.
I don't care. I want that fucking trophy. I don't care what you do. I don't care about Rob.
23.
I don't care about Rob's league, Doug.
I guess you're right.
I want fucking your trophy. I want the trophy. Sit right there.
Shit lit. Okay, so Green Bay.
Panthers.
No, Green Bay is the 1 seed above New Orleans. New Orleans looks like shit because they don't have a quarterback that's worth it. Drew Brees is not healthy. Taysom Hill got it done for what the time was, but it's just I don't think they're gonna be able to do it. I don't think they have it.
At least run Taysom Hill until the end of the season, and
that's what I thought they should do.
Drew Brees is fucking like Michael Thomas is sitting out already, anyways. Like fuck it, just
save them both. Yeah, I mean that's kind of true. That's how I would see it because. If you lose Drew Brees in the next couple weeks fighting for the number 1 seed, then what? Because, okay, so I think that's what I was going to say. The Colts play the Steelers next week.
I did not know the Colts were 10-4.
Bro, they're sick.
The fuckers are sick.
Their defense is good. And then you have Green Bay. I think they play... Who do they play? New Orleans? I think they play New Orleans next. There's some good games coming up. And then, like, New Orleans is playing Kansas City today. And then it's just a series of games right now. But, I mean, again, after looking – I mean, shit, even Dallas has a chance to make the playoffs, which I'm not very happy about. But fuck it, I guess.
I just want to see an upset, so I like upsets. I don't think it'll ever happen with our team, but it'll be fun to watch.
I can't do it, bro. Like, I can't even, whenever I do stuff like play on a team or whatever, and I'm like the underdog, I try, but, you know, it's so hard to overcome. I don't know, man. I don't know. Dallas, I guess. Congrats to beating the Niners. I'm a Cowboy fan. Don't get me wrong, but is there any Cowboy fans out there that truly think that we could win?
Do you think I look good?
No, they're going to suck.
I mean, he has receivers for days and a running back.
Do you think that the Cowboys have a chance to win the Super Bowl?
No, fuck no. I don't think anybody.
So
in the
then I
NFC
guess that's
East.
why that's what the point is. Like, I don't want to go see us beat somebody just for the fuck of it.
I do.
Like, for what? So we get further away from. Then we're stuck with Dak, and then we suck like this all the time, and then what? We're crying.
I mean, we're having playoff pushes. We would get to the playoffs here and there. I mean, it was like.
But see, I guess that's my point. Is I don't think just winning is enough. Like, I'm not a Cowboy fan because I like to see us just beat the Niners at 5 and whatever. I like to see us win. Like, I'm not even seeing us win, but it's like the Lakers. Like, I didn't want to just get LeBron. I didn't even want LeBron, but if LeBron was going to come, I didn't want just to get to the playoffs, or I didn't want to get to the championship and lose. I want championships. That's what you play for.
I mean, I just watched it. I like to watch it.
Like, Dallas.
I'm not winning no championships, so I don't really give a fuck.
But you're repping.
Yeah, but I'm not like.
If Dallas wins the Super Bowl, you're fucking gloating.
Yeah, of course.
Okay,
but
then
if they
that's the
don't,
point.
I'm like.
But that's the thing. If they don't, it's a sad moment.
It's either you might as well go 0-16. Like if you don't win.
That's what I'm saying. That's my
But
point.
it's like every team. Like there's always gonna be 31 teams that are gonna lose.
Exactly.
So might as well be one of those 8 or 14 teams in the playoffs and trying to get to that 1 seed.
I guess I don't see it that way because I see it's like when the Lions make the playoffs. It's like, do you expect the Lions to get there? Like, I know the Lions fans think that they're gonna win, but
I don't have high expectation for the NFC East to win, but it would be cool just to see them to beat like Seattle or.
I feel like it's those teams that don't have no chance, have nothing to fight for, but if they can spoil somebody's season, that's a Super Bowl win for them.
I love that shit. 'Cause it's funny.
It's cool, but I can't get on board with that.
Like,
what are we doing? We're just ruining our future further. More wins we get, the further away a Super Bowl I think is getting away from us.
Not every number one pick is a good quarterback.
No, but I also think we're gonna fuck up by signing Dak. I'm calling it now.
I don't think we signed Dak. I don't think he comes back.
I think we franchise tag him, and if he doesn't sign it, he's going somewhere else. Where do you think he goes? Number 1 team.
Fuck, it's hard because everybody's gonna get a quarterback in that first 2 picks. So San Francisco.
Really?
I think. Fuck, it's hard to say. Everybody has a quarterback, really. Maybe even Oakland. I mean, Derek Carr's not looking good. He's kind of.
Maybe Gruden goes after him.
Maybe
even Witten's like, hey, bro, this is what we need. We just need you.
Yeah, I mean, he did take like 7 Cowboys from us this.
I see him going to the Bears.
Oh, I forgot about them. Allen Robinson. They just need running back.
They don't. Well, Montgomery's been running pretty hard lately.
He did play last 3 weeks.
They don't have. I don't think that they have the weapons that Dallas has provided him.
Fuck no.
So then at that moment, you think that what's his success rate? What on his first season? Let's say he goes with the Bears next year, which they're not gonna have much of a change. Probably, maybe they draft a wideout or a running back, or whatever. Let's just say. I don't know. I don't know who they could go and get, but let's just say they get a couple of extra pieces, I guess. But no, but it's not like they're gonna go and get a Julio or
Mike
Evans or anything. So let's just say you put Dak on the Bears right now. What is their win to loss total?
I don't know how their offensive line is. If their offensive line is shit, then he's probably going to.
But he's going against Aaron Rodgers.
Lions.
And the Lions are probably going to lose Matt Stafford this year.
And the Vikings.
And the Vikings.
So I think they'll do better than the Vikings. And obviously the Lions, you got to put them over the Lions for sure. But I don't know if he's a 9-4 team, 10 or 9-7 team, or even 11 and what is that, 5?
Yeah.
I don't think he's that good.
I don't think he. I think he's 500.
Because you got to be in that higher echelon, double digits wins to win that division. Because I mean, Aaron Rodgers is a guy that wins and he wins fucking
all the time.
A lot.
But see, he is a very good regular season win.
Yeah, he's Peyton Manning of the modern era.
He just doesn't win Super Bowls.
He'll get you that one like he did, and maybe later in his career, like I said, he might come to the Cowboys because, you know.
I don't know if he'll do
Jordan
that,
Love is in that motherfucker.
I'm just thinking Chicago's a hot commodity.
Yeah, Chicago.
I mean, I even think that there's the potential for
Colts.
No, I think they're gonna I think the Colts are gonna push for Carson Wentz hard.
The Colts, either that or they try to go with Jason Earson. I think that's their backup quarterback.
No, they're going Carson Wentz.
That feels pretty good.
They're gonna be like, here you go, give me Carson Wentz. I think where he's gonna probably land is Chicago, and if he don't land in Chicago, I think there's a high chance he goes to Tampa Bay. And the reason being is they're like, hey, we're going to sign you to a decent deal. You show us what you could do during the preseason next year. You're going to be mentored by Tom Brady for a little while you heal properly.
What about
And then once Tom Brady probably retires next year, then I think they'll bring him in.
What about the Patriots?
No, because I really think they're going to end up with Jimmy G. And I think Sam Darnold's going to get traded to San Francisco because I think Sam Darnold's going to get traded because they're going to draft Trevor Lawrence. Because I don't think Jags – because right now the Jets are beating the Rams, but by less than a touchdown now.
Yeah, they just scored. Rams,
and the Rams just got the ball back. So as long as – the Rams can surmount a comeback, then the Jets going to stay defeated again for at least another week. I see if Trevor Lawrence is there, they're trading Sam Darnold. Sam Darnold's going somewhere.
Yeah, they're not. There's no way they could keep both of them.
So then let me ask you this: if Dak leaves, what's Dallas do?
You have to go after one of those 5 quarterbacks that are going to be traded out: Trubisky, Foles, Wentz, Jimmy G, Cam Newton.
Who do you prefer? Who do you think is worth?
I still think Aaron Rodgers is going to be out there. I think he's still upset about that second-round pick with Jordan Love.
But what if they win a Super Bowl? You think he's still?
He's shitting on him. He's like, "Fuck y'all, I'm going to go win another Super Bowl somewhere else." Now, I don't know if they win Super Bowl, he's staying, of course.
But that's the thing. Brett Favre was there for a very long time, and then he ended up leaving.
Because they got Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah.
That's
so maybe Aaron Rodgers like, you know what, fuck you guys, I'm out.
That's what I'm saying. So, I mean, I'm putting out there.
If Dallas were to get Aaron Rodgers and we have Mike McCarthy.
And you have CD, you have fucking.
We have everybody.
Yeah, you have all the motherfuckers out there?
We have every.
Oh, my God.
I say trade Zeke, keep Tony Pollard.
Dude, Tony Pollard runs. I mean, I guess once you get paid, you stop running good, but.
That's what I'm saying. What's wrong with Zeke? You don't have COVID because he already got COVID.
Yeah, once you get paid. You just stop running. Ask Todd Gurley. Ask Melvin Gordon. Ask Adrian Peterson's probably the only player that's ever got paid and just kept playing pretty hard.
Because he's a savage.
Yeah, so.
I don't know. If Dallas... I don't know, man. I don't want Dallas to go to the playoffs. I just don't want to be humiliated, I guess.
I think Washington, out of all 4 of us, have the best fucking luck to beat anybody. And having a run because their defense is...
Their defense is, I think, actually really good.
Their defense is solid.
Everybody was talking about the Giants' defense being good, but then, I just think they were playing the shitty teams. Washington just played Pittsburgh, beat them. Just played Seattle today, almost beat them. And that's what... I don't know, their third-string starting quarterback.
Their starter that was a third string, that was a backup, that's going to be a starter, that happened to be a starter again.
Yeah,
what the fuck?
He went from starter to third string to backup to starter.
And it was fucking weird.
So, I don't know. Make what you want of it, but either way, even with just that guy, they still managed to almost squeak out a dub.
Yeah, I mean, their team isn't bad. You got Gibson. You got
hurt. But McKisnick isn't bad, and they do the committee thing with
McKisnick's
Barber
not bad. You got obviously McLaurin. You got
Logan Thomas is coming out pretty hard lately.
Their defense, you still got Kerrigan, and you got motherfucking Chase Young on that end, where it doesn't matter who else you put in the fucking defense because those two are gonna get there and disrupt fucking passes regardless. So with that defense and a decent offense, I think they might have a chance to do a little Tennessee run.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. I think it's going to be close and interesting because right now, if the Giants were to beat the Browns tonight, they go into first place. I mean, even the Eagles right now still have a chance at the playoffs.
All 4 of us.
Yeah, like every team right now still has a chance at the playoffs. It just depends on who ends up actually squeaking in or whatever. But, yeah, I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen. I don't really care, honestly, because my teams right now are probably Green Bay just looks strong. Who else looks strong? New Orleans doesn't. Shit. I mean, call it what it is. Tom Brady has Matt Ryan's number. They were up 24-7 or something like that, and somehow, some way, Bucks managed to come back and win the game. So, congrats, Bucks. I guess you can't sleep on them.
Hell no.
Kansas City looks good. Buffalo looks good.
Steelers, of course.
Steelers, you just don't know what you're going to get. Tennessee looks good. The Colts look good. If I were to pick right now who I like Green Bay versus Kansas City.
You like the Green Bay versus Kansas City?
Yeah, I just don't see somebody beating either one of those teams right now.
I don't know. You got the man Pete Carroll, and you got Russell Wilson, and you got the man DK Metcalf. I like that team.
I guess I can't trust them when they lost to the Giants and they almost lost to Washington.
Hey, Washington beat the Steelers. So.
It don't matter, dog. I just say, like, and maybe they're just cruising it because they know they can't.
I think they're probably one of the.
Damn, Cam Akers had scored an 18-yard touchdown, but it was called back for a penalty.
Sounds good to me.
Damn it, man.
But yeah, I feel like Seattle. I like Tampa. I don't really trust Green Bay. Their defense is.
Yeah, but who's stopping Aaron Rodgers in the NFC? Tell me a defense.
Tampa Bay.
They couldn't stop Matt Ryan, and they didn't even have Julio Jones.
I don't know. We'll see. I think
You're telling me Hayden Hurst, Russell Gage, Calvin Ridley are just the studs?
I don't know.
I mean, Ridley's pretty lit, but
when Matt Ryan's on fire, though, he's on fire. They don't give him Matty Ice for no reason.
Nigga, that fool hasn't had Matty Ice as a nickname since he came out of college.
Matty Ice is lit.
I'm just saying, I don't see a team stopping them. Like, they're almost like Kansas City where they're going to put up points. It's a matter of, can you keep up with them? Like, I don't know an offense that really, I guess you could say maybe Seattle.
Yeah, but I don't know.
Because even Seattle's offense is, I don't know.
Who did they play that was good, Green Bay?
They played Tampa. They got whooped on the first time. They, whooped on.
Oh, Tampa whooped them?
Yeah, whooped them. Like, it was bad.
Oh,
but then they played New Orleans and beat New Orleans.
Yeah, but New Orleans, we see what the fuck's happening in New Orleans.
Maybe. I thought the Rams, but, man, the Rams are struggling with the Jets.
Hey, the Jets beat us last year, too, though. Jets are low-key a team that's, like, you never know what you're going to get. It's like, what the fuck, who is it? That, like kind of sucky but keeps a good game. What they played today, I think it might have been the Washington. I almost said the R word.
I don't know. I just look at the teams in the AFC. I think it's deeper. I think there's about 3 to 4 teams I say that could probably make the championship, Super Bowl.
3 teams?
3 or 4.
Ooh.
Kansas City's obviously number 1.
Them motherfuckers are too good.
Okay, but I think Buffalo could give them a run for their money.
Okay, there you go. Okay.
And then I also think that the Colts with their defense could potentially give them problems.
I said, when you said
other than
Colts?
that,
okay.
I don't know if Tennessee can stop anybody, and I don't think their offense is good enough at times to really, like, if you could take away Derrick Henry and make Ryan Tannehill beat you. I know he did good today, but, like, are you getting more days like that from Ryan Tannehill, or are you getting more average Tannehill? I think you get more average than
pass interference 1 yard line for the
Rams.
Eagles.
Fuck.
Patty Mahomes threw another touchdown.
Fuck.
To Hardman.
Fuck.
I'm only up 14 points.
Fuck.
13 because I forgot that he got his kicker.
We'll start. Yeah, so I think there's about 3 teams I like in the AFC that I think could go to the Super Bowl. I don't think the Dolphins have enough. They look like shit today against New England.
Dolphins.
The Raiders, I think, may or may not have been eliminated already. You have the Ravens, but
who they played today? Smacks the way.
they played
Jacksonville. Never mind.
Jacksonville.
They smacked the fuck out of them.
Then you have the Chiefs winning their division. Steelers are winning their division. Tennessee's in the head of their division, and then you have. Did I say Buffalo yet? Buffalo's winning their division. So Chiefs, Steelers, Buffalo, and Tennessee, and then you have the Colts, Dolphins. Jalen Hurts just scrambled for a touchdown. That nigga got 33 points. Gosh.
Making me lose points.
I might lose, man. I'm down 25 points.
I just need a touchdown from Hopkins and I'll be solid.
And then you have the Colts, the Dolphins, probably the Raiders, the Ravens, Tennessee. Oh no, Tennessee's winning their division.
Yeah. Either the Colts or Tennessee that's winning that division.
Yeah. So basically, you have a few teams. I just don't see anybody.
Yeah, the Colts and the Tennessee technically going to be both of them are going to be in the playoffs regardless.
Probably.
But it just depends who wins.
Who wins the division, which means it gets a home game.
Yeah, so.
But they could play each other.
That's what I'm saying. Just depends who wins that division. But I think maybe the Colts, the receiving core is kind of iffy at times. Pittman and Hilton and Pascal, they're there. And then you got Jonathan Taylor, Micah Hines, and the other dude that runs with them. There's another guy. I don't know who the fuck he is.
I forget.
Yeah, those 3, they run the fucking ball. And you got Phillip Rivers. Looks good in the regular season all the fucking time.
Yeah. I don't know. There's a lot.
But Bills,
it's coming down to the end, though.
Bills and Chiefs, I think, probably going to be one of the 2 teams. And then I think Seattle or Green Bay.
So you're counting New Orleans out for sure?
Yeah, I think Tampa over them. I think it's the 3 is going to be obviously Green Bay, Seattle, and then Tampa. Those 3 teams are probably the possibility. I think New Orleans is out. I think what's his name's injury is probably bigger than we think.
Well, I think they said, is it 24 or 18? I think it's 24. You have 24 ribs. It might be 18 ribs.
That's a lot of ribs.
Let me Google, because I don't know for
But yeah, Michael Thomas, I think he's out. I think he's probably hurt more than we think. And without him, I think
he's been gone like all season.
That's what I'm saying. He probably hurt more because they're saying he's done for the regular season. I don't think he's coming back for even the postseason. I don't think he's gonna make it. So what I'm saying,
Humans usually have 24 ribs.
That fool broke 11.
And he broke 11.
Jesus Christ.
So he broke 11 ribs.
Oh, you're 24. God.
So
damn.
And he's only been gone for how long? A month?
Yeah, he was gone for 4 games.
A month after breaking 11 ribs. And then they have him wearing like this, like armor thing.
Yeah, it's weird.
But it's like, bro.
If he has to wear that, then just sit his ass out.
Yeah, I don't think.
That's a lot of fucking ribs.
That's dumb.
But yeah, I'd take them out of the list. Who else is that? Minnesota in there?
Yeah. So right now you have the Packers, New Orleans, the Rams are winning their division, and then you have, I think, Washington's in the lead unless the Giants win tonight. And then you have Seattle. You have the Cardinals are in there. The Vikings, I think, are still considered in there. The Cowboys can still be in just by division, though. I think the Bears are still considered into the playoffs. Trying to think of who else is in there. Washington.
Yeah, there's only like 3 teams on each side for me. Tampa, Packers, Seattle, and then I'm gonna go with obviously I only have to say KC, Buffalo looking really sharp lately, and Tennessee. I'm gonna go over Steelers, Tennessee. I think if you can't stop Derrick Henry, I don't think you're winning the game. If you don't stop Derrick,
because they're the only team I think that has a running game.
they're fucking.
They're
best.
the only team I think in the entire playoffs that has a running game.
Carson
who? Chris Carson from Seattle? Bro, they throw the ball all the time.
He's not too bad though.
He's not bad,
like
but when you don't
yards.
do it.
Like
Derrick Henry's getting you like 20
like
plus carries a game. Chris Carson's not getting 20.
Buffalo, no.
Kansas
Aaron
City,
Jones?
no. Fuck no. Even, look, Aaron Jones had how many carries yesterday? He had 20 on the dot yesterday. 15, 17, 10, 13, 15, 10, 15, 16, 18, 16. He's only had one game with 20 carries.
That's true.
And then who has
obviously not Connor, that motherfucker.
let's see, Derrick Henry. 31, 25, 26, 19, 22, 20, 18, 21, 19, 28, 27. This nigga be getting all the carries, dog.
That's facts.
He's the only person I know that they, like, trust.
Yeah, not even Hilaire. They don't get the Taylor?
No, they're, like, back by committee.
Yeah, he had 16, 20, 13, 22, and then it goes to, like, singles, and then it goes into 12.
Derrick Henry's
12,
lowest one was like
20.
18.
He has a couple 20s. He has 3 20s, though. I mean, when he runs over 20 carries a game, he gets 150, 90, and 101.
Oh, his lowest was 15, which was week 13 against Cleveland. And he only got 5 points that game, Derrick Henry. So it's like, yeah, bro, you got to give him more carries. I'm just saying, Dalvin Cook gets the carries, but are Minnesota and them going to make it?
Yeah, that's true.
You know?
Josh Jacobs.
Oh, he does get a lot of carries, but he's been banged up lately.
Kamara. He don't get carries. He gets catches.
You get the bitches.
Fuck it. But, yeah, that's the only team really got a traditional running game.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And nobody has, like, a stellar defense.
Steelers.
I just feel like they're getting hurt.
Yeah.
Bush got hurt. What's his name just got hurt.
Buffalo's defense is shit. Saints.
Dolphins have a good defense, but their offense is crap.
Their defense is stout, and their fucking offense is like Houston Texan offense. Like, it's not there.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm excited because playoffs are coming. I was going to talk UFC, but I can't really talk UFC. I didn't get to watch too much. Shout out Canelo and Triple G, though. They both won their fights.
I didn't watch Triple G or Canelo.
Canelo was just win by decision.
Was it good?
He kicked his ass.
I was like, what I seen, it looked like that tall dude was kind of
The first, like, 1 or 2 rounds, I think they gave to that dude, and then there was, like, another later round, like, mid 7, 8 round. They gave it to that dude, but other than that, Canelo whooped his ass. Triple G, I think, won by, like, TKO and, like, the 8th,
They stopped it.
Yeah, like, the corner stopped, or I think they just said that he was done.
Yeah, fucked him up.
And then last night, there was some good fights. My boy, Chaos Williams, got beat, split decision.
Greg Hardy got knocked
Greg
out.
Hardy, TKO. Wonder Boy beat Jeff Neal. There's some good fights. Anthony Pettis won his fight. Jose Aldo won his fight. I'm trying to think of who else fought on that card. But, yeah, so there was some UFC last night. So, shout out UFC.
Yeah.
My poor Trojans. I know we were talking college, but they lost in the championship game to Oregon. Fucking bitches.
Shout out North Carolina beat Kentucky.
North Carolina basketball beat North Kentucky. Kentucky football.
I think Mr. Kyler Murray's out.
Is he out?
Punter's throwing it right now. There's a punter out there throwing the ball on first down.
What?
Yeah, he throwing 2 passes. He's throwing 2 passes for 34
Son
yards.
of a bitch.
I don't know
what's his name. Just ran it for 22 yards, and then they got another illegal block.
Who?
Cam Akers.
Good. Daniel Jones officially inactive tonight.
I knew that was gonna happen. Yeah, so I don't know. That's pretty much all the sports going on.
You want to talk about the Instagram bitch that died?
Oh yeah, all you bitches that like to get Botox and shit. This girl died.
They call it the Mexican version, the Mexican Kim Kardashian.
Yeah, she was in, I don't know where exactly, but she's like a highly popular Instagram like model, and she got everything done, you name it, under the sun, whether it had been her boobs, her butt, her stomach, her lips, her face, whatever. She died during a procedure. And so I'm not sure if it was a bad doctor or this is common or I can't say all that, but
I don't know the whole full story. I just see like No Jumper and them were talking about it, and he sent it to me, and I was like, what the fuck? They call her like I said, the Kim Kardashian of Mexico.
Yeah, and so I don't know. I guess the only thing I would say is for not just I guess women, but you guys, if you guys are doing gay shit too. I mean, just I guess love yourself for who you are. Don't try to be this something that you're not or whatever, like I look at it as you're blessed with what you got because that's how God intended on for you to be, and so for you to change whatever you think it is that you need changed, it's probably not the way to go. So just keep that in mind. Prayers out to that family. Hopefully things turn out pretty good or whatever, and her family is all right or whatever. I know that's got to be tough and stuff, but yeah.
Khloe Kardashian is rocking and supporting Tristan Thompson of the Celtics. Good news. We don't give a fuck. That means Tristan Thompson's going to be shit this year.
What do you mean she's rocking?
It's like, I guess rumors were that they weren't dating or whatever, but I seen on Instagram she was rocking some, they call them the Spartan dunks. She put at Tristan Thompson out here watching.
I heard that they caught that fool at a restaurant with some blondie that wasn't Khloe Kardashian.
Yeah, he's a fucking pimp. That's why I'm like.
I think the Kim Kardashians are fucking idiots. Hey. Because it's like, come on, bro. What are they doing? Like, I feel like Kanye does whatever, and Travis Scott does whatever, Tristan does whatever, and these bitches are just like, oh yeah, do whatever, we'll be here.
Yeah, that's why I'll shout her out, because fucking Tristan Thompson's a pimp.
Basically, you women that don't like to get cheated on, I mean, it sounds like it's the new thing to do.
Yeah. Who else? Some other like random news. Michael Bisping said, what's his name won't last around with them. Jake Paul.
Michael
Bisping said Jake Paul wouldn't last around with him.
Yeah, but MMA's not boxing.
And Michael Bisping was a brawler, though.
It doesn't matter. Put him in a ring compared to an octagon, I think it's different.
No, in boxing. Like, he wanted to box him. He said he wouldn't last around with Michael Bisping.
That fool's retarded. Michael Bisping, shut up before you lose your other eye.
Michael Bisping said he'll knock him out.
No, I doubt that. I mean, I don't think he'll knock him out. He might beat him, but I don't think he'll knock him out. But
he's a professional fighter. I think he'll
be MMA though. I think that's so much different. Like, yeah, Jake Paul going into the MMA world, yeah, he'll get beat up. But boxing,
Michael Bisping, all he has to worry about is you throwing a punch. Oh, it's easy now. You don't have to worry about you kicking him or taking him to the ground.
But you have to think of the differences with boxing. That's why it's not the same whatsoever, because boxing, it's your feet movement, your head movement, your cardio, it's precision, it's all these different things, whereas in MMA you don't have to be necessarily like outstanding at one real thing. Like, you can be kind of pretty good at every little thing. That's the difference, I think, because in boxing you're mastering boxing. That's why Floyd is so good. He is what Joe Rogan was saying, and it made a lot of sense. He's the best fighter of all time when it comes to hitting people and not getting hit. He's the best.
He's the best. That's why I don't think Wesley has a chance.
Fuck no, he has no chance.
Canelo didn't have a chance. It was like, what the fuck? He's like the fucking second best fight I've ever seen.
Nah, but if they fought now, I think Canelo beat his ass. I think now, if Canelo fought Mayweather, it would be different.
He still can't hit him.
No, I think he'd hit him.
There's not been a fighter that could hit Mayweather.
No, but he also fought Canelo at a very young time in Canelo's life.
They wanted to see it.
Yeah, they did. And, I mean, Canelo didn't get whooped on. He didn't necessarily look his best. But if you look at Canelo last night, that boy is a fucking beast. Nobody in the world could fight
compare that dude Smith to Floyd Mayweather.
No, not at all. I'm not comparing the two whatsoever. I'm just saying when it comes to Canelo now, what was that, 10 years ago?
Yeah, it was probably 2015, probably 2012.
Okay, so 5 years ago, that's a long time to not fight or to progress in the fighting world.
Let's see. They fought 2013, 7 years.
So see, that's what I'm saying, man, is I just think right now if Canelo fought Mayweather, I think it'd be a different story, man. I mean, am I saying it would be super out of hand or whatever? Not necessarily, but I also think it would just be somewhat of a different story. I think it could be potentially a knockout because I think that's, I don't know. It'd be interesting. But as far as Jake Paul and Bisping, that's dumb. I don't know what's going to happen. For everybody that hates on the Paul brothers, if they manage to pull off a Conor McGregor versus Jake Paul and a Logan versus Mayweather, I mean, are you hating on somebody that pulled off probably one of the biggest fights of all time ever? So,
are the Jets winning?
Yeah, they're about to win. The Jets are about to probably win. There's 2 minutes left.
It's because Adam Schefter just tweeted again. It's like a picture of a Photoshop picture of Trevor Lawrence, and he's like, "Could it be?" And he said, "It could." ... Like if they're gonna win.
Yeah, if the Jets win, they jump.
Do they keep Sam Darnold at that point? Because
that's what I'm saying is if they don't get Trevor Lawrence, you keep Sam Darnold.
Fuck.
But I
don't think
know.
Justin Fields is good enough. Is that his name?
Yeah, I don't think so. He's not worth the risk.
But but they always.
Well, let's go catch these last 2 minutes. You guys, hopefully you enjoyed today's podcast. I know it was a little dull, but just like the video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Till Wednesday with Undiscovered Taste Buds. Peace out.
That's what I'm talking about.